What's up YouTube, D23 here, and today we're going to be analyzing the latest and perhaps my favorite Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer so far that was revealed at D23 Japan 2018. There's a lot to break down within this trailer, so without further ado, let's get into it. The trailer starts off with Sora, Donald, and Goofy chasing down has-beens in the Kingdom of Corona, aka the Tangle world, which I assume are nobodies. Get it? Has-beens? Nobodies? I think the description fits the bill. Also, I assume these nobodies that Sora and the gang are chasing were the nobodies from the Jump Festa 2016 trailer because seconds later, we see the return of Marluxia. I can't wait to see that hair flip run on Unreal Engine 4. And as a side note, what is it about anime pink-haired villains and scythes? Is the color pink the sign of death in Japan or something? Furthermore, Marluxia explains to Sora that he serves the only organization, most likely the 13 Seekers of Darkness, and finds it interesting to see Sora again. However, Sora, Donald, and Goofy don't remember who Marluxia is because at the end of Chain of Memories, Naminé had to rearrange their memories back to the way they were, at the cost of losing their memories of being at Castle Oblivion. Well, at least Jiminy wrote thank Naminé. With that being said, some of the fans are theorizing that Marluxia actually isn't a part of the 13 Seekers of Darkness, seeing that old Marley over here doesn't have the yellow eyes, dark skin, or those pony elf ears. And to that I say, that's another video for another time. In the next scene, we have Woody, Buzz, and the rest of Andy's toys getting ready to get the jump on some Heartless, but Buzz stops the group as he sees Sora, Donald, and Goofy sprint into action, meaning this moment is most likely an extension of Sora and Donald and Goofy's first arrival in Andy's room, as seen in the previous D23 trailer.
今日こそあの黒いモヤモヤをやっつけるぞ。作戦開始だ。ワン、ツー、待て。俺たちちっちゃくなってる？それにこの格好。あっ
ちは驚いてもいいのかな？
ハートレス。あいつら誰だ？
What? Monsters Inc. is a world in Kingdom Hearts 3? Said no one ever. Unfortunately, we were spoiled leaks when it came down to the Monsters Inc. world, but at least we get to see some gameplay, nonetheless. And the official look of Sora, Donald, and Goofy's monsters forms, and honestly, they look creepy. I mean, Donald looks like one of those one-eyed gremlins, Goofy looks like something you would envision if you were on LSD, and Sora's face looks like a furry walrus with a seashell as hair. Also, the Monsters Inc. motto on the facility, "We Scare Because We Care," looks like it's going to be under construction and may be changed to the new motto, "It's Laughter, We're After." Because from the looks of it, the story may take place after the events of the first film, meaning instead of the monsters scaring children to use their screams as an energy source, the monsters switch to obtain children's laughter. And once Sora, Donald, and Goofy enter the facility, they mistake Mike and Sully as a threat to Boo, who is still the same age as she was in the original film, meaning this could literally be happening after Sully opens Boo's door at the end of Monsters Inc. And from the looks of it, Mike and Sully are spending time with Boo after hours, so they don't get in trouble with the CDA. Mike notices Sora, Donald, and Goofy are not afraid of humans, and Boo calls Donald Mike Wazowski, but most likely due to Donald having one eye, as CinemaSins would say.
That's racist.
Now we can finally get into the gameplay, and right off the bat you can see some changes to the HUD, which include the return of the custom command menu that has a few of the animations from the opening credits of Monsters Inc. and the faces of Sora, Donald, and Goofy in their monster form. Then we see Sora and company following a CDA helicopter and once again dive straight into action. I have a feeling we're going to be doing this a lot in the game. Also, check out Sora's new Keyblade. It seems to have an industrial theme to it, with a Monsters Inc. hard hat on top, canisters and a door on the handle, and Boo's monster costume as the keychain. Next we see Sora and company fighting a group of Unversed on the scare floor, with balloons set up around the room, once again alluding to the fact that the story takes place after the events of Monsters Inc., and the facility is being rebranded from a scary company to a funny one. Then we get our first look at the new Keyblade transformation called Quick Claws, which turns Sora into a brawler and changes his colors to what was leaked in December. In addition, we see Sora moving through the door warehouse, avoiding electric attacks by ducking between doors with the Take Cover command, and grinds on the conveyor belt to take out a group of Heartless like he did on Olympus. Oh boy, time for some new Tangle gameplay, which seems to show a new Keyblade that resembles Rapunzel's tower, a custom command menu, Rapunzel and Flynn Rider, or Eugene, are party members. Also, you may notice Rapunzel uses the trees to perform swinging attacks on the Heartless, which is a reference to Rapunzel's experience to leaving the tower for the first time. And Eugene literally barrel rolls Heartless to death. Then we get to witness the first phase of the Keyblade transformation, which is called Magic Staff, with the appearance and movement similar to Wisdom Form, along with having the same exact outfit and movement as Sora did when he summoned the dual arrow guns.
Coincidence? I think not!
Then we see Ariel return as a summon, but it's still unclear how summons work in Kingdom Hearts 3. Are they situational like Final Fantasy 15? God, I hope not. Is it through the use of a certain Keyblade? Are summons scattered around different worlds for Sora to collect? And is this the opening cinematic of the summon, or is this the end of a combo? Oh, and did I mention how good Ariel looks in this game? I'll be a part of her world any day. Then we see Sora using a new shot lock called Spectral Rays, which I assume can only be used when Magic Staff is active. And of course you have Flow Chain, which has been seen in multiple Kingdom Hearts trailers already. And then out of nowhere, Sora summons this Tower of Saruman to rain down beams of light on Heartless. Honestly, I think this is overkill, but hey, whatever gets the job done, I guess. Here we have Sora fighting in a ball pit at Galaxy Toys, and you know those mad teacups were used to surround one of those balls for a dramatic effect. Then the trailer cuts to a Heartless boss fight in the sky? What's going on here? You got toy buildings, cars, and blocks falling over the place, which leads to Sora, Buzz, and Woody riding on the Rocket Ruckus, which pays homage to the first Toy Story when Woody and Buzz use the rocket to catch up to the moving truck. There's also a command called Rocket Strike, which allows Sora to use the rocket as a weapon. Didn't really do that much damage though. Now it's nighttime, so you know what that means. This is the boss's second phase. Hopefully the platforming isn't trash. Here we have Sora using Athletic Flow on a light post performing an attack on some Unverse, which showcases once again a lot of Dream Drop Distance's gameplay has transferred over into Kingdom Hearts 3. Sora, boost life powers depleted, make a cringy face quick! Then we see the second form of the Monsters Inc. Keyblade transformation called Twin Yo-Yos. Its finisher traps the Heartless in between the oversized yo-yos and chomps down on the large body like a piece of gum. Then Sora takes the phrase "my friends are my power" too seriously. Now this could be the Scream Strike, but I think it's a cutscene signaling the end of the fight. Also, this is a reference to one of Mike's jokes that he told at the end of Monsters Inc.
But I love sports. Dodgeball was the best. Oh yeah, I was the fastest one out there. Of course, I was the ball.
Apparently Dream Eaters are returning as summons too, and it's not just Mau Wow either. Sora brought the whole crew from Travis Town. Moving on, we have the return of one of my favorite characters in Kingdom Hearts, Vanitas, which explains why the Unverse are running around the Monsters Inc. facility. Sora says Vanitas' name, but he doesn't know why, which reminds me of that moment when Riku called Roxas Sora.
Come on, Sora. I thought you were stronger than that.
Huh? Get real. Look which one of us is winning.
The reason Sora said Vanitas' name is because Ventus's heart is still resting within him, and Vanitas wants to be whole with his light side. But Sora's like, bitch, don't touch me! And scene. Also, I noticed Sora's always bumping into different 13 Seekers of Darkness members in each individual world. In Twilight Town, he runs into Xemnas and Ansem, Seeker of Darkness. In Toy Story, he runs into young Xehanort. In Tangled, he runs into Marluxia. And in Monsters Inc., he runs into Vanitas. But I'm not going to stop here, guys. I'm going to transition over to the Don't Think Twice trailer. Unfortunately, I can't play the new theme song for Kingdom Hearts 3 because, you know, copyright. So I'm going to be analyzing some of the new footage that was shown in the trailer. We see Sora diving into Mount Olympus with his Kingdom Hearts 2 outfit. I'm going to miss that old outfit. Thank the More for second form. We get to see the full transformation of the Magic Staff. Then we get to see Sora fighting the Olympus Coliseum Heartless boss in his Kingdom Hearts 2 attire, but somehow has access to second form? I guess since second form is pretty much Sora's abilities from Kingdom Hearts 2, Sora will have this form at the start of the game. Maybe it's just for demo purposes, or character skins. Ooh, that'd be awesome. Also, they touched up young Xehanort and Xemnas' faces, especially young Xehanort, going from Obama ears to looking like Legolas with a tan. The final clip shows Riku and Mickey wearing their new outfits at the end of the sea in the realm of darkness. Apparently Riku's way to the dawn is broken.
It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
Most likely after a battle where we might have the chance to play as Riku during certain moments in Kingdom Hearts 3. Furthermore, Riku decides to leave his Keyblade behind. What the f does that mean? Is it the return of Riku Replica? Or some other form of darkness that haunts Riku? And what will Riku's new Keyblade look like? Personally, I hope Riku regains the Keyblade of Heart, but I think that is unlikely. So there you guys have it. That's my analysis on the Kingdom Hearts 3 D23 Japan 2018 trailers. Once again, I believe these trailers are the best that Kingdom Hearts 3 has ever shown so far. I can't wait for this game. I really want it in my hands as soon as possible. Kingdom Hearts has always blown me away every single time. It's crazy. You think one trailer is like, okay, I think we've seen that. There's still so much we don't know about this game. It's crazy. We're getting so much content, but at the same time, we still know so little. But what do you guys think in the comment section down below about the new trailers for Kingdom Hearts 3? Do you like the new theme song? Are you excited about the return of Marluxia and Vanitas? What are your thoughts on Monsters Inc. being a world in Kingdom Hearts 3? Do you think this is the last Pixar world for Kingdom Hearts 3? I'm banking on Incredibles to complete the trio of Pixar worlds, but we'll have to wait and see. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps me out. Subscribe for more content from me. I'm DMLX. I'll see you in the future.